Posting pictures on the gram so other people know that we're more than friends.
Hey guys, we got our coffee, we got a notebook, and I have some crazy good tips for you guys. Why I chose to do this video this week, and I can't believe I'm about to make Instagram that deep, but I think social media and Instagram has become a hobby for people that are creatives. I went from, at the start of quarantine, trying to hunt down a bunch of photographers to take my photo, to taking my own photos and loving them even more by myself, editing them, planning them, creating them, being the creative director of my life. I know a lot of you guys that follow me on Instagram have been dying for this video, and here it fucking is. So I'm gonna show you guys creative ways to change up your Instagram during quarantine while you're stuck at home. So as I go through what I do, I'm going to be writing it down in my journal so you guys can also screenshot this. So we're gonna have fun with this. Step one is confidence, and that sounds so cliche. That's probably in every single video that you guys watch regarding this. You gotta put yourself out there. Like, you know what? People could walk right outside this restaurant, okay? A car could drive by.
Enjoy the show.
You just gotta think of the gram, think of the gram, think of the gram. It definitely takes confidence to take your photos by yourself. Whenever I used to have photographers take my photos, it was always a little embarrassing going out in public and have people staring, but for the most part, people pass by and they're like, oh, that's probably a photographer and a model, or it's for something. But when you're taking photos by yourself, people will probably think, oh, this girl's vain. Who would do that? Who would bring a tripod in public and take a photo of themselves? What gets me to push through is that I tell myself, I don't know these people, I will never see them again, they don't know me, their opinions don't matter. And I just kind of like say that to myself. These people are not gonna stand in the way of a good video for me or a good Instagram post. Like, so you have to get that out of your head. That's literally step one. If you can't get through that, then don't. You know the quote, dance like no one's watching? Yeah, take photos like no one's watching. Confidence, tip one.
We did it.
Step number two is equipment. So the first thing you're gonna have to have, really easy, is an iPhone or a Droid, whatever you have. I always use the front camera. I hate using the back camera. Whenever I have photographers taking my photos, I'm always hoping I look good, but I'm thinking, do I look good? No, I look bad, I look stupid. And you can see me thinking on my face. But when I'm taking my own photos and I use my own tripod and I see what I look like and the timer going down, I have time to get in the exact pose I want, and it's amazing. So the second piece of equipment you will need is your own tripod. It's literally become my baby. I don't know what I would do with this during quarantine. This has made my life so helpful. They're really inexpensive on Amazon. I got a bundle of 2. I thought I was only ordering 1, but it was 2. So that's great. They look complicated, but they're not. And you just sit your phone in there. And then you can adjust the length. And then you can adjust however you'd like for it to sit. I was actually at my parents' pool with Gabi, and she saw me posing, and I'm gonna insert the photo. I was just like laying by my parents' pool in a new outfit, and she literally said, "That's how you take your Instagram photos?" I thought Nate always took them. And that was like, okay, that's confirmation I need to make a video like this, because Gabi didn't even know how I did this. Tip number 3 is ideas and inspiration. I know a lot of people think that inspiration is a bad thing and they will use the word copying. But when you're getting inspired, you're taking bits and ideas from these photos and people you're seeing online and making it your own. So on my Pinterest, I have a board called Cute, which is just like a bunch of cute aesthetic things. I feel like I get inspiration for style and mood of the photos always from that stuff, or sometimes I might even use those photos in carousels like swipe right. I have a board called My Style, and yep, Bella Hadid everywhere. That exposed. Have an unhealthy obsession. I just get ideas on what to buy, and sometimes I buy outfits for an Instagram, and it's okay to do that as long as you wear them again and again. I have no problem in saying that I buy things picturing the Instagram photo as I'm checking it out in my cart. So when I look at my style boards and how people are posing in their outfits, I feel like I'm really inspired, because there's only so many ways to show an outfit. For example, this girl is against a really clean wall. This low angle, these type of pants. The next thing I really want to show you guys, and I have no shame in showing this, I have a lot of collections on my Instagram. I have a fashion one, and I also have Insta Inspo. This board is important because This is just really cool concepts that I would have never thought of, but somebody else thought of. I have 𝓼𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪, hey boo. I have 𝓼𝓸𝓬𝓬𝓲𝓪 with some sunflowers, matching with her yellow cardigan. Sarah Betts, got you here, love the sky in the background, love the wide angle, love the balcony. I'm just getting like a lot of creative ideas in this board, and whenever I have a creative block, I just open up this board and it gives me ideas. Now, work with limits. That is tip number 4. A lot of things are limited. Seeing photographers, getting peer spaces, going to Airbnbs. What you have right now is your house, or your apartment, or your yard, or neighborhoods, or the outdoors. You need to work with the limits and abuse it. Like, abuse it. And by abuse it, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like abuse the outside, like use the grass, use the sky, do a low angle, do a high angle, like streets, alleyways. Those are such vibes. And I feel like it all starts with tip 3, which was inspiration. Instead of looking at what you don't have, work with what you have. This closet I've turned into everything possible. I'm gonna show you guys some of the backgrounds I've bought. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, so these are my backdrops. I feel really dumb, but I don't know the name of this, but they're really super long, so this works for like full body shots if you want to throw this over your door. I'm just gonna have some of the Instagrams pop up here. The one with the yellow background was these 2 fabrics together. The one with the purple background was actually these 2 blues together, and then in an app I used, I changed the hues to purple. Nate, my boyfriend, literally saw all this come in the mail, and he's not even surprised anymore. He's like, why did you buy wedding seat covers? Like, why? Like, I don't know. I feel like you just make it work. Tip number 5, angles change everything. I did a video earlier this year where I catfished guys on Tinder into thinking I was 6 foot. Round of applause. I'm 5 foot, so like it worked. My favorite angles when taking Instagram photos are making sure your tripod's at a low angle, looking up at you, and using the wide angle lens. I think that looks very artistic. Another tip for how I took these photos, the closer up ones that weren't with the wide angle lens, I made my friend stand there with the phone like this, and I got to see myself as I was taking the photo. She was acting like a tripod. So if you're ever with your friend or whoever you're quarantining with and you don't have a tripod, make your mom or your boyfriend the tripod. Just make them hold their phone like this, and then like you see how you're posing. And if you want it angled a little more up, make them hold it a little more up. If you want it angled down, make them hold it a little down. This is like the photo that comes to mind when I think of how angles change everything. By changing the angle, I took it from this boring outfit of the day photo to this potential album cover. Angles change everything. Okay, now the best part of the video that I've been like waiting to get to the entire time is editing and apps. I have a folder called photo and video, and it just has all my editing apps, but the one I really want to show you guys is Afterlight. I'm not going to go into detail on how I edit my photos in this video because that's a whole separate video. Like, I have a process, but one thing I will show you is how to change colors in your photo to keep your Instagram a little more creative and changing it up and not keeping it redundant when you're stuck inside during quarantine. I'm gonna take this photo of me with Dunkin' Donuts, and I've already edited this, but I'm just gonna show you how I can change the colors in the photo. I click the little lines, and then I go to selective hue, and you can literally take the oranges and change them. Take the blues, make the sky purple instead of blue. That's actually a vibe. I wish I did that. The sky one really works. Okay, this is really, really cool. Why didn't I do this? So if you drag on Afterlight the light blue little circle, and you change it to purple, and then you take the dark blue circle and move it to the right, you can get a hot pink or orange sky that kind of looks like a sunset. But yeah, that app is how I keep my Instagram looking cool. Tip number 7 is the last tip, and that is make it personal, and that's with captions. You can take a nice photo, but I think the caption matters, and I've always been that way. I always put thought and effort into my captions. I use it to talk to you guys, or to make you laugh, or to talk about important things, or to check in with you guys. Talk to the people that follow you, or try to make them laugh, or use a song lyric that you think people will relate to, or theme the caption with the post. If it's like, for example, I like that I keep referring to my photos. For example, I took a photo where it was like really moody and I was sitting on my apartment balcony and the sky was really cloudy and I had a messy bun. This type of photo wasn't requiring anything really deep. It was a really casual photo. So I had a really casual personal caption, which is, lost my USPS package, late video this week, at home manicure fail, and longing for adventure and experiences. How are you guys hanging in there, really? That's what I like to do. Everybody's different, but I think that's also like a really good tip because it'll help you connect with people that follow you. We can create our life to look how we want, we can have fun with it, and we can use our voices. And that's my video. Comment down below if you guys want a how I edit my Instagram photos video. I love this stuff. I honestly think my favorite part of this whole process is the editing process, but yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. Subscribe, click the bell if you guys want to be notified every time I upload. Let's do ourselves a favor. I'm not trying to be all petty. Let's try not to share that. Like, this is our thing. Let's keep this to ourselves. And if people compliment our Instagram feeds or ask, then you tell them where you got the ideas from and then you can send them my video. But let's make this our thing. I love to have our little iconic thing with each other. And yeah, let's build our aesthetics and let's have fun with it. I love you guys so much. Be iconic, use your voice, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Comment down below what you want to see next. Bye guys.